I'm gonna begin with a question. On the screen are movie posters of different genres. Now, I want you to try to summarize all of them in one single sentence. It seems hard, right? Well, my answer to this question is that they all tell the story of someone passionate. It can be passionate about an activity. Bohemian Rhapsody is about music. About a person, Titanic is about romance. Or even about a cause, Kill Bill is about revenge. But they all revolve around the passion someone feels. If the protagonist does not have a passion at the beginning, he finds one. If he loses it momentarily, he finds it again. Passion comes from the Greek word pathos, which implies being able to feel things in your flesh and in your blood. Passion makes us feel alive, so humans instinctively seek passion. From Hegel to Trump, everybody says that passion is key. Follow your passion. It will lead you to your purpose, said Oprah Winfrey. The society has become passionate about the idea of being passionate. So we convince ourselves that we have passions. I'm going to start with an example in which I think you may have already made that distinction. You likely all had a boyfriend or girlfriend with whom the relationship ended in a breakup. Maybe you were sad and missed the other person. But did you really miss them? Or did you miss having a significant other and what your couple represented? Did you miss holding hands, sharing pictures on social medias, doing all those things that boyfriends and girlfriends do? If you did, then you fantasized an idea. Yet, it is not solely the object of the passion that can make us fantasize. It is also who is the person being passionate. It's like when you buy a football jersey of your favorite player so you can project being them. Similarly, I copy works of artists. I do that because I romance who I think artists are, and I wish I could be like them. So I draw them to feel the movement of the line, to momentarily feel what it's like to be the person that drew the initial line. And sometimes, I share those drawings with people, and I get compliments, even the occasional remark telling me that I should become an artist. But inside, I know that this is a facade. You see, we pretend to be passionate about something to feel the thrill. Sometimes, though, we see through the illusions, and unable to convince ourselves anymore, we face our absence of passion. One day, a close friend of mine confided in me and told me, unable to look at me in the eyes, that she had no passion. She explored her life and who she is, but could not find one. That in fact, she never did, and that it had to mean something was wrong with her, that she had no place in society and no purpose. She felt that way because we told her to. And not only her, we told ourselves to feel that way. But the thing is, in educated, wealthy, and liberal countries like Luxembourg, where schools and parents encourage children to explore varied interests, where we are exposed to unlimited passions others have, finding our own can be hard. Especially because we have this perception that passion must be grandiose, that by nature it must impress. What if I told you that one of my long-standing passions is to eat a bento on a train in Japan? A bento being a box filled with different foods. Would you be impressed? Would you immediately consider it a passion? Frankly, your answer to those questions don't matter. And they shouldn't matter to any of us, because passion is selfish. Philosophers have been attempting to define passion for centuries, and they still haven't reached a consensus. Because nobody can describe or judge what is so profoundly yours. If your passion, no matter how peculiar, makes you smile, makes your heart race, makes your rationality fly out of the window, then it is worth it. See, I believe each one of us here is passionate. Because remember, passion has a present meaning, but words are what we make them out to be. We determine the meaning of words. They don't determine us. I am passionate for limited periods of time. I discover or rediscover something that passionates me and fully invest myself in it. I become borderline obsessive, and for a period of time, ranging from 2 days to 6 months, it is my passion, or one of my passion. Because my passions are fleeting, it may seem to some as if they're less meaningful, but I beg to disagree. What is wrong with being passionate about gymnastics for a while and another day about semiology? Don't they both nourish me? Don't they both make me grow in unexpected manners, participating to making me a rich and complex human being? Well, society says it's wrong, because you need a path dictated by a passion bigger than the rest. And this is a parasite to my daily life. Every day, I imagine narrative scenarios and attempt to see how my life so far, how the action I just did or will do, fit into those scenarios. I constantly wonder whether these scenarios are worthy enough, and consequently, if I am worthy enough. Spoiler alert, I always disappoint myself, because I am also irremediably myself. I live desperately trying to play characters that aren't mine, yet always fail because I respect who I am too much to do just that. Anyone can see that there is a fundamental flaw, a paradox that must not remain if I want to be happy. What I need to understand, and what we need to understand, is that each of our life is a story worthy of being told. This story isn't solely about passion, it is about self-expression. So society is passionate about the idea of a unique and overpowering passion. And at the core of this resides a fascination for the characteristics of passion. How it brings you immense joy and intense suffering. How one puts himself, mind, body, and soul into it. Yet most of all, passion is when your senses are wide open. Passion is the feeling of being alive. Passion is drive. If buying that full-ball jersey makes you run faster on the field, if eating my bento makes me travel to Japan, then they are collectively as impactful. I don't have a passion, but I am passionate. So you can be passionate about anything, or simply be passionate about life. Thank you.